Welcome, I'm Reuben Ng from the Kuan School of Public Policy. At the LKY School as public policy practitioners and scholars, we were always motivated how best we can communicate our scientific findings. That's where we began a very happy collaboration with artists. As scientists, I put together a data set of over 200 years, everything that's been published from 1810 all the way to 2019, with the particular aim of looking at topics of risk. So together with some of these artists, we wanted to think about how do we communicate better through batik art, because batik art not just speaks to the mind but also to the heart. And that sums up what we try to do at the LKY School. Yes, we do science, but we also want to use art to communicate our findings in an alluring manner as possible to the public.
How can we reframe aging and talk about aging in a more positive manner? 1 in 3 will be 60 years and above by 2050. This is the population pyramid of Singapore in 1950s. Okay, notice that we have a lot of young people, right? Fast track, 50 years in 2018, you can see the population is getting older. How can we visualize this? So let me show you. This is the 3D printed population pyramid of Singapore. You can see here, this is 1950. A lot of young people, right? But fast track here, so every year is a slice here. And here in 2018, you can see. You see? Lesser young people, we are not having enough babies, right? Then a lot more older people, okay? So we came up with a theory of how psychology impacts biology. And 75% or 3 in 4 people, whether it's young people or old people, think negatively about aging. Negative age stereotypes not just impacts health, individual health, but also the healthcare system. When did it begin? Did it begin in the 1800s? Did it begin in 1900s? Are there data sets that I can analyze? So I started developing some AI techniques to interrogate data sets for perceptions and stereotypes. How older adults have been portrayed over the last 200 years. What can we do to talk more positively about aging? Or how can we reframe the aging conversation? When you refer to older adults as senior citizens, older adults, you're actually foregrounding their age, isn't it? Then I started thinking, what if we use words that foreground their roles, such as grandparents? The key thing here is that sometimes the way we frame things is so important. Just framing older adults, we talk about them based on their roles or age. It attracts so different narratives. Talk about policy communications through art. We wanted to investigate the narratives or the topics of risk over time. So when we did this, we thought, how can we communicate this, right? We started collaborating with batik artists to sort of visualize this. So that's where I realized that's the power of art. It doesn't just communicate to your mind, it communicates to your heart. And that's what we are trying to do at the Kuan School of Public Policy. How can we communicate better to the public? And we use interesting things like art, different artistic mediums to communicate it.